We had a little sound issue, but hopefully you can all hear me now. Again, we are live from the Quilt Craft Sewing Festival in Tucson, Arizona at the Tucson Expo Center on Irvington Road. We are open today until 5 o'clock, and tomorrow we will be here from 10 to 4. So you probably noticed I don't have my sidekick here today. Of course, Beth is taking this weekend off, and Adele is actually taking a rest day in the hotel. And we're glad she's doing that. We don't want her to push it too hard so she's out for longer again, because of course you guys know how much we missed her. So I'm going to do my best to kind of watch the comments as I am going through the show today. So we're going to start with Adele's booth with her wonderful helpers. And Adele texted me a little while ago and wanted me to let you guys know, if you go to her website, Chalk to Crafts, they're having a 30% off sale. So you're going to want to be sure you check that out. So right now we're going to come over here to her booth, and we're going to let Cindy give you a full demo, and Tracy's going to help us by holding her microphone so that you can hear her.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Cindy. We are so excited. We haven't seen this for a while because, you know, Adele's been out, so we need a refresher.
Perfect. So I'm going to show you how to use our reusable silkscreen transfer. You can use them 8 to 12 times, and you can use them with our chalk paste, which is water soluble, or you can use them with our inks. I'm going to show you with our chalk paste. Okay, so I've got my transfer laying down here, and I'm going to take our chalk paste. The chalk paste you're going to use on anything that's hard, like a chalkboard, wood. You can also use it on metal and glass, and I've got my chalk paste. And I'm just going to cover up the silkscreen part of this transfer. Now, you could use the same transfer with our inks, and the only difference is that with the inks, you're going to use it on fabric or anything that you want permanent to keep it heat set. And if you use it with our inks, just like my shirt, I've used the inks. Once it's dry, you just put a piece of parchment paper over it, and then you would heat set it with an iron. Now in a few minutes, that's going to be dry. I peeled off that transfer, and I'm going to wash it in water, and then it's ready to reuse.
I mean, amazing, because, you know, we're going to these different stores and we're buying these signs and all this stuff and paying way too much money for them, because we can make them ourselves with this product. And there's just no end to what you can do. I mean, as you mentioned, you've got it on your shirt. Those of you that are viewers that you've seen us before know that we've shown it on quilts. And does she have one of her quilts here? Here, let's walk over here to show you. And oh, there's our collaboration. But yeah, so it is awesome on your fabrics to incorporate in your quilting. And like she said, you heat set it. It's permanent. It's awesome. Oh, hi, Kathy. I saw that you said hello. So I'm going to try my best to watch the comments and do all this stuff. But again, they've got all these amazing colors of inks and paste. They've got all these beautiful transfers. What's been the best seller so far this weekend?
Oh my gosh, we've sold so many transfers with our inks, because people want to be able to make pillows and add them to their quilts, just to enhance them and make them a kind of a one-of-a-kind thing. It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. And then we're going to have Anna kind of walk around the booth and show you all these great transfers. And of course, there's different designs all behind on the hooks. There's just so much to see. And again, you can go to her website and see all these great things. She's able to ship to you, so they're lightweight, so shipping's probably not really expensive for the transfer, for the screens. But look at all this wonderful Christmas stuff.
Yes.
I mean, and again, we're going to these hobby stores and we're paying so much money for these signs that we can make ourselves.
Absolutely. Like this sign here, if you wanted to, you can just use this on the hard surface, but then you could wash it off and put it on a pillow and use it with the ink and make something like that, so you can switch them out.
That's what I love. You can use those screens over and over again.
I love it. Make great gifts.
Awesome. So just, you know, as we come in through, we just want to give you some ideas of things you can do. But what a quick, fun, easy way to get some Christmas gifts done.
Absolutely.
Or just to decorate your house. Just so many fun things. And all sizes, too. You've got all sizes of stuff. So any project they want to do.
And you can see how long that took me. It was just a minute, literally.
Well, and they also, like the transfers that she's demoing, they come on a sheet with several, right?
Yes,
So you can cut those apart and do all kinds of different fun things with them.
Mix
I mean, I
and
just get so
match.
excited because,
Yeah.
and you guys know that Adele's talked about it before. She has her club and all that stuff. Again, she is going to be on the show, on our regular studio show next Wednesday, if hopefully if she's feeling up to it, and she's going to go over all that fun stuff that you can do as being part of her customer base. So she has a lot of fun, cool stuff, and we'll let her tell you all about that next week.
Absolutely.
But just, the color arrays, they have so many different colors and shades. Any project you would want to do, you guys would have the right colors,
Yes,
no
definitely.
doubt about
You
it.
can even mix your own colors if you want something a little bit different.
And look at this, what a great gift bag. It's a burlap bag with joy on it. I mean, how much fun would that be just to make for gifts for people to put their little extra gift with their gift
Absolutely.
inside.
For the
They
office.
look at the tags. You can make your gift tags. I mean, it's just so much fun.
You can even make a basket if you bake cookies for your neighbors and do something
Do
on the outside.
Yes.
And fill it up with even a recipe, a cookie recipe, and all the ingredients to make them.
Well, and every time we see you guys, I see something I didn't see before. Well, your
Yes.
booth looks different every time because you're constantly making new ideas and new samples. So again, guys, be sure you hit Adele's website, and she's going to be sorry that she missed being here, but we know she needs to take a day off and rest and hopefully be able to be back here tomorrow.
Yes.
So, well, great. Thank you guys so much. I'll grab that from you. Great. All right. Well, we are going to just go right across the aisle right now. As we spin around, we are going to visit with one of the more local vendors here in Arizona. So we are here at Mad Bees Quilt and Sew. They're out of Mesa, Arizona. So I'm going to get over here so that I can hold this mic for her. So introduce yourself and tell them where you're at, where they can find you.
Perfect. Hi, I am Madonna. I'm from Mad Bees Quilt and Sew, and we're located in Mesa, Arizona. And we've been there almost 9 years now. Hard to believe. And we are an Innova dealer, and we have tons of new products all the time. We do a weekly Tuesday comments sold
Awesome.
on Facebook. So, yep, we're into all the different mediums.
That's fantastic. Well, since I'm a huge fan of the wool mats because we sell them as well, and since you've got one out here, let's do a little demo on
Okay,
it.
perfect. I'm going to actually demo a couple things for you,
Okay, that'd be wonderful.
So, yes, wool mats. Why do I love a wool mat? A wool mat is awesome because your fabric doesn't shift when it's on it. And so what it does is it actually hugs your fabric. So especially when you're doing like half square triangles and you can notice that one side gets really warped on you, this is the perfect thing. So when I put my iron onto it, it keeps it right where it's at. It's not actually taking a walk anywhere, which is awesome. The other thing that's nice about it is you can pin right to it your blocks. You can use it kind of like a little design board. It's super portable for class. This specific one, it tells you right on it that once a year, once every couple months to give it a good rinse out.
Yep.
And so that way you make sure that you don't have any best press buildup or anything else. And what that also does is help to rough up the fibers again so things are sticking to it better. So it's a really cool tool. And then the second tool that I have out today is brand spanking new.
I know. I'm anxious for you to demo this for them. I know they're going to love it.
This is awesome. Okay, so you put this onto your ironing board. You can use it on your ironing board or on your wool mat. And you're going to take your fabric and you're going to fold it in half like you're getting ready to do a binding. Okay, so we get it started. We set it down, and I like to give it just a little press to get it going. It just makes it easier for me. And you can see it's just a soft line in there. I'm going to then put it through what I call the belt loops on here. Through one belt loop and through the second belt loop. After I've got it in the belt loops, even it out, I set my iron right on top. This mat is silicone and it'll stay right there. And I just start to pull this through. And as I'm pulling it through, I use my other hand over here to just make sure that my pieces are nice and even. And it goes through super smooth and easy. You can get a king size binding all pressed super fast. Even that little piece where you connect your two when you miter them, if you pre-press that, it'll go right through here. You don't even have to think about it.
It's fantastic.
It is fantastic. The other thing that's really neat about it is when you're done with it, it actually turns kind of a purple color, and that means it's hot. So that way you're not putting your fingers on it. It'll actually, you know, when it cools off again, it'll be back to pink.
That's awesome.
It's really.
I think that's one of the best features of this tool for me, because I'm
Yes.
always burning my fingers from things I iron.
Then
So
stop.
I know,
Then stop.
and I know better, but I keep
Yes.
doing it anyway. You know, but no, it's such a great tool. And now, are these on your website? I know they're brand new.
They are on our website.
See, they've
or
got
they
them on
can
there.
call into the store
Right.
in Mesa, and we'd love to help you. And if you get onto our website and do comment sold with us, we have what's called 30 Days of Thanks going right now. And
Awesome.
it's time to be thankful. And that's what we're supporting. And so we're trying to thank all of our customers.
Awesome.
So every day we have a daily drawing.
So guys, we've got her website scrolling on the screen right now, so
Awesome.
you can find her. So now we're just going to ask you to just kind of tour us through the booth.
Okay.
And I'll let you even hold this so that
Okay,
you can
there you
talk
go.
into that. And here's the other part of
Oh
it.
my gosh, I'm like Mr. Microphone.
You
today.
are. I'm telling you.
So,
You know, who was the Let's Make a Deal that did the Bob Barker that did the long microphone. There you are. You're
So,
Bob Barker.
We were dancing in here earlier, so you know we could do a little more of that. So we are absolutely in love with the 3-yard books. So once a month I teach a class out of them. They're simple, they're fast, they're fun. I have got lots of opportunities for you to grab 3-yard bundles. You can say you want one that has pink in it, and we'll send you one that has something that you love. So we've got 3-yard bundles, we've got 3-yard books. Awesome set of color wheels. So for those of you that struggle with color, this is a great way to get an introduction for color. Great tool there. What do I got behind me? We've got some kits that are only in our store. This one here is our square in a square, and this is something that we make our own. We have our own pattern for it, and we have probably sold a couple hundred of these.
I
'cause
love
it's
those
just-
colors. You know, I've
well, it
always
is.
really liked those, you know, muted kind of down
Well, and
colors,
it's hard
or
to find
sepia type things.
a guy
yeah.
quilt.
Yes, a
guy
guy quilt. Exactly.
I mean, it's totally a guy quilt. It
Uh-huh.
also has wool batting in it.
Uh-huh.
And if you haven't played with that yet,
Oh, and
need
you can just, when you even standing here looking at it compared to the others, there's just a coziness
Yeah,
when you're looking at it.
absolutely. You're
Yes,
correct.
exactly.
So then we have another really cool thing here. So Mad Bees this year designed our own fabric.
Uh-huh.
So we have 3 different pieces that we designed in batiks. Oh, they're out already in the front of me.
And they're
You know,
perfect for Arizona.
They're perfect for Arizona. So I'm very fortunate to have nieces that are artists. They're actually Navajo Indians. So we've done some really cool
Those, I love them. Absolutely
pieces.
love
So
them.
those we have in the store. They're ours. We've got some kits here today. We've got some traditional fat quarters of flannels. And then we have a Novatech thread. And a Novatech thread is designed for the long arm. It is a 40 weight thread that works great on any long arm. So that's a really cool thing. And then, I don't know if you saw my gypsy wife.
I
I'm
love
sorry,
it.
It's no longer a gypsy wife. It's now a wanderer's wife.
Oh, okay.
We're politically
You're
correct.
being,
They changed the name on the pattern.
I know, it's crazy.
Yes,
But
okay.
I love it. It's always been a favorite of mine
It
too,
is.
just because it's so interesting. I mean, you can just look and pick out. It's almost
Yes.
like an I Spy quilt.
It is like an
Yeah.
I Spy. It
I
is
love
like
it.
an I Spy. So what else do I have here? I have my Anova.
Yes, you do. Let's come around here.
And it's been stitching and stitching all day. So this is actually a customer quilt that is on here right now. And we're just doing a kind of a fun, random little print to it, quilting design to it. Nothing crazy, but really, really fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, so Anovas are awesome.
So guys, remember, let me see if they're, check your comments here real quick. Because again, you remember I'm by myself today. So hi, Kathy. Hi, Diane. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Adele. And guys, you might notice there's an air show going on. That's why you're hearing probably some jets ahead. It's been kind of cool. We were watching them practice this morning. But again, everything that Madonna just showed you is on her website, or you can call her store. Remember her web address scrolling at the bottom. So if you need to go back and watch it later, it'll be on YouTube later this evening. But we thank you guys so much
And
for letting us
We have
stop
lots
by.
of less than traditional.
Well, there you go. And it
We
is
have
a local,
lots.
yes, it is a local source for my pattern stuff when I'm not around, because, you know, I'm not around all the time. So she's in
And we teach a
Mesa.
class.
They teach it. So if you know, everybody's always saying, do you teach it anywhere? I don't need to. Madonna's teaching it. Okay, so come and see her. But thank you so much for letting us invade, and we hope the rest of the show is great for you.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, well, we're going to head on over, but before we do, I just want to remind everybody, once again, we are at the Expo Center in Tucson, Arizona, and that's right on Irvington Road. And this is one of the few shows that we're at, our locations rather, all year long. That's free admission and free parking. So plus the free classes, the demos in the booths, the make and takes. So if you haven't decided to come and you're close enough, you just need to get in your car and get here. Again, we're open today till 5 and then tomorrow 10 to 4, and then we're gone till after the first of the year is the next time we'll be back in Arizona. So we're gonna walk around the corner right now. And again, I'm trying really hard to watch the comments and walk and talk and chew gum all at the same time. And I'm not necessarily the best at doing all these things together, but we're making the best of it. So it's really making me appreciate Beth, you guys. It's like now, it's like I'm never going to let her not be at a show again. I don't care. She can't say no. So anyway, we're coming around here right now to Judys Quilt Shop, and they are also in Arizona. We love all of our Arizona neighbors. They're in Miami, right? Yep, Miami. So this is Julie and Dawn. They're the owners, and we're just so happy to have them on the show with us today. So we would just like to have you kind of show us around the booth. Who wants to do it? And I'm going to hold this so they can hear you talk.
We have our quilters select rulers. And one thing that's unique to us is we have something called lots of blocks. They're 7 quarter-yard cuts.
Oh, those are beautiful.
And they're all kinds of varieties, any variety you might want.
I love the reds. That's gorgeous.
The reds and black and whites. And they'll make top that size.
Awesome. So great size for lap quilt.
Yeah, great. 40 by 56, or use them any way you want.
Yeah, and that's a great price.
And we have lots of beautiful fabric by the yard.
Yeah, she has got some of the most unique fabrics. You know, we talked about this on the show yesterday that, yes, there are a lot of vendors here with fabric, but everyone's is so unique. They're not carrying all the same fabrics. So you really get a beautiful variety, but Julie has one of the best selections of anybody here, in my opinion, for whatever that's worth, but she has a wonderful selection. She has a new dragonfly line, and Anna will get over here so you can see those. Sunflowers. Oh my gosh, just brights.
And
they're very bright.
Panels galore.
Right, lots of panels.
Panels and book
And
panels for kids.
she also has the books. You guys know where it gives you the little instructions and everything right on the book, right on the panel to sew it together. You guys can get a bunch of these done in time for Christmas. Now, Julie doesn't have a website, but we are scrolling her email and phone number, so you can always call the shop if anything you see today, you're interested in it, and they will hook you up. They'll take care of you.
This is unique. 2 books in one on one panel.
Oh, I've never seen that before. Well, that makes it really economical, doesn't it? Oh,
Both
those
of
are
these
adorable.
are on one panel. So you
That's
get both of them.
awesome. And what is that one called?
It's got Zoo Friends.
Zoo Friends and Farm Friends, guys. So if that's something you'd love to have, you can call the shop and say, hey, I want that Zoo Friends that had 2 books, and she'll know what you're talking about.
We mail things all the time.
Okay. Oh, I love the birds and the flowers.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And this is something we have that's new.
Okay. Oh, how cute.
Pre-quilted baby quilts. They're already quilted.
You just have to bind it.
Just have to bind it for $15.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing, guys. $15, and all you have to do is bind. Those are wonderful. I love the little bears. Isn't that adorable?
Another thing we have that's new is called our convenience quilt tops. They are already pre-printed quilt tops
Awesome.
in all kinds of variety. The top is already there. It's already printed. It used to be called a cheater quilt.
Yeah,
Now it's called a convenience quilt.
I like that better, don't you?
Convenience quilt is already done.
So all they have to do is just quilt it and bind it.
A lot of people are using it for backs.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
So you turn it around.
So you got
and
reversible.
have a reversible quilt.
That is so awesome. Well, speaking of backs, we want to go out front so they can see the amazing selection of wide backs you have too.
We have these iguanas.
Oh, those are beautiful. Soft. These are so soft and lightweight. Yeah, perfect for Arizona. We don't need anything very heavy.
These are unique to us. They're half yard landscape.
Oh, wow.
So if you need a variety of things for your landscape projects, you have them in half yards.
Those are awesome.
And we have our 1 yard cuts, big variety of those for bolted fabric. But we also have a huge selection, beautiful rainbow assortment of backs.
Look at all, you guys, she has such a beautiful selection of the wide backs. all these beautiful colors. I don't think there is anybody that could say, I can't find anything that matches what I need, because you've got everything here. And beautiful pattern, you know, they're just enough pattern on them to make them gorgeous, but not overwhelm the quilt. That's one of the things I love about her backs. They're that, we say, you know, it kind of reads solid, but it's not, but it's got such lovely texture.
This is something we just started having. It's beautiful. Is we have polka dots.
Oh, those are new, aren't they?
They're new.
Yeah, polka dot is cute.
And in all different colors. The grays and the greens and the blues.
Well, that's just beautiful. I mean, you've got such a nice array, and light to dark, and oh, there's your, yeah, there's your blue. So guys, again, she doesn't have the website, but they are more than happy to answer the phone or get your email. Let them know what you need, and they'll get back to you.
Back and forth.
Yeah, they can work with you. Don't, you know, we
Flat rate.
now, were you guys going to be up at Puyallup?
Yes.
So they'll be, you guys, I know there's so many of our viewers that we're going to see in 2 weeks at Puyallup. Julie and Dawn are going to be there. So that's for all those of you that are going there in person, you're going to be able to check her out there. Okay? Well, thank you, Julie. It was nice visiting with you. We hope you have a great rest of the show.
We certainly will.
All right, guys. So again, I keep reminding you, we are at the Expo Center in Tucson, Arizona. You've got till 5 o'clock today or 10 to 4 tomorrow to see the show, but you do not want to miss it. We've got a beautiful show here. We were just talking earlier. I think this is the most gorgeous this show has ever been. We've got some different vendors than what have been here in the past, and you don't want to miss that if you're anywhere close. So right now, we are going to just come right across the aisle here, and we are going to visit with 35th Avenue Sew and Back, and they're with a customer right now, so we're just going to give them a minute to finish up, and in the meantime, we'll just cut showing some of their quilts here, and then we'll see if we can get one of their attention when they're done with their customer here in just a minute. Can you see it? Oh, I'm going to get out of Anna's way so she can show you all their cute quilts and that they've got hanging. I love the one back here in the corner with the boots and the cactus. That's definitely a perfect Arizona quilt. Excuse me. So we're going to come down here and see if we can bother somebody here for just a minute from the store. Okay. Oh, they all walked away. Well, and we certainly don't want to get in the way of a customer, but we just want to say hi to you. You are live with normally our Wild Wednesday crowd, but when we're at a show, we do a couple of extra days so that they can see who's at the show and they can come out and visit us. And everybody's being all shy behind me here, but we just wanted our viewers, who a lot of them will still be coming tomorrow, to have an idea of what you got, so they make sure they come and check you out. So what's been your best seller so far this year?
So we've sold a ton of quilt kits. So we have some of our best sellers left. And then, of course, come down and try out our Juki machines. We have straight stitch only. They're our professional series machine, our TL18. That's our best-selling model. We love it. If you want something a little bit more, we can hook you up with that. And then, of course, our long arms.
Well, and you know, we always, at every show, we always let remind our viewers, you would not buy a new car without driving it first.
Heck
So
no.
why would you buy a machine without test driving it?
Yes.
And
So
when
we
you
got
come
all
out
your
here,
models.
you've got the experts. You can tell them what your needs are, what you need the machine for, and they're going to put you in the right machine.
Yes.
Because there's nothing worse than buying something you don't know what to do with it. There's no service after the sale. When you're buying from these dealers, you're going to get the attention you need. They're not going to just put it in your back of your car and tell you don't ever come here again. They're going to give you service when you need it.
So the other thing is, not only are you buying a machine, you're buying a store.
Right.
So Jackie owns 35th Avenue. She's phenomenal. She's going to support you with whatever you need. And we are very proud to be here with Jackie. So,
Well, thank you for taking the time, since, you know, they're all over there hiding. They don't want to be on camera, but I was trying to chase her down, but I had a feeling she wasn't going to let me catch her. But so again, guys, this is 35th Avenue, and actually, we love them. They sell our products, so we're real happy to have them here at the show with us as well. And I'm sure they will one of the stores will probably be at the Phoenix show in January, I imagine. Yeah, they usually have a really big booth there, so you'll be able to see them. But in the meantime, Ron does have their website scrolling on the bottom of the screen. So if you saw something here and you're not able to get to the show, they'll be more than happy to take care of you at the shop. So, all right, well, thank you, and we'll get out of your way so you don't have to be all camera shy now. Thanks, guys, so much. So we're just gonna keep walking right over this way. And we're going to stop in. We didn't tell her we were going to stop in here, but we're going to stop in with GP Trading and say hello to her because we have a little extra time. So, hi. Why don't you give us a little quick tour of the booth and let us know what your best sellers are so far this weekend? Let me get over there with the microphone so they can hear you.
We've got lots of dogs. And
Those
lots
dogs are adorable.
and they're pre-cut. They're all here. We have 144 dogs that are pre-cut. All they need to be is ironed.
Do you hear that, guys?
Yeah.
Pre-cut. Look
Yeah.
at all those adorable little puppy dogs.
And then we've got the nice, the Joanne Hoffman, the feathers, the butterflies,
They're
the
beautiful.
dragonflies.
Yeah. I love the butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
bet
it's
that
really
probably gets a
easy.
lot of attention, doesn't it?
And it's actually really easy because you're putting batiks on black, so you don't. It's not nearly. It's all raw edge. So very non-complicated. And then there's still the good Santa owls, you know, all
Right.
the fun stuff. So yeah, it's been a good week. The
Now-
dogs are the most popular.
Because we kind of did this impromptu. Why don't you tell our viewers your website?
Oh, it's gptrading.biz.
gptrading.biz, guys. So anything you see, just remember you can go on her website. Now remember, she's not there. She's
not
out on the
there.
road, but as soon as she gets home, she'll take care of you. So let's go on through and see some more stuff.
Okay, thanks, Wheeling.
Uh-huh.
The other thing is I've got some great rulers by Cheryl Phillips, and you can do
Awesome.
these very complicated looks very, very simple. They're
Awesome.
big. You make 16-inch blocks. They go really fast. So and then of course the lower birch, the bags, the socks, the wallets.
And you guys, you know, we have a couple of vendors that are on the show from time to time that have the laurel birch stuff. But if you're coming to the show, you can pick it up here. You don't have to order it because she's here and she's got it. Perfect timing for Christmas and gifts.
Oh,
and,
yeah. They've started making the wallets in the zipper.
Oh, wow.
And so they're a lot bigger, and you can put cash in them. But we still have the hard ones too. So,
But I like the soft ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then the hard ones.
So again, you know, we're getting down to Christmas. These are great gifts for Christmas for your secret pal, stocking stuffers, what have you. And now, are all these on your website?
no, but
But you can contact her. She can hook you up.
Exactly.
Yes. We will never not have a way for you to spend money with us.
and then the socks.
Right.
Good
And
to buy the
everybody
socks.
loves those socks.
They do. So.
Well, Paula, thank you for letting us invade without any warning, but we have a little
thank
extra
you.
time today, so thank you. All right, guys, we're going to actually, let me see, what time is it? We are going to take one more stop before we sign off today, and let me just double check, see if anybody's asking me any questions. I told you guys I'm terrible at doing this without Beth. Yeah, Kathy, I don't think you should try to walk here because that's a long way. And Renee, yes, we will see. Beth and I both will see you in Puyallup in just a couple of weeks. And Norma, you're late again. We told you before, you're going to make us give you detention. Now we tease you, but we're glad you're here. And again, guys, this will be up on YouTube later tonight once we get back to the hotel room and Ron can upload everything. So if you missed the beginning, be sure you go back and check it out because we are really asking you guys not only to support all of our vendors, but we really need you to support Adele, who is now back working again after her extended illness, and she lost a lot of shows during that time. So if you are a fan of Couture, be sure you check out her website. And we're just going to real quick, we're just going to come by and just take a brief. We've had Rochelle on the show before, so I'm just going to have Anna kind of pan to remind you that she has all of the licensed products. She's got the professional teams, she's got the college teams, just about anything you'd want. She's also got all the superhero stuff. She's got a lot of Disney stuff. So again, if you're coming to the show and you have, especially guys that you want to make some stuff for Christmas and you want to do their favorite sports team, this is the booth you're going to want to hit for that. And Rochelle's with a customer right now, so we're just going to kind of hang out till she finishes here. But we're just reminding them, Rochelle, about all your wonderful licensed product that you have. And we kind of had a little extra time, and we were right here, so we decided we'd come see you again. And then, of course, Rochelle you're doing your bag class. She does a really fun tote bag class. That's a free class that she's doing here at the show. And again, for those of you that watch us all the time that live in the Washington area, she'll be in Washington with us. So we'll be able to let you get some of her stuff without having to pay shipping because she'll be right there in the flesh. So how have you been doing today?
It's excellent.
Yeah. What's the big seller?
Oh, we've got, like you said,
It's always
MLB
that license,
right
isn't it?
now because
Right.
Houston and Braves.
Yep. So
But we do well with the college teams. Everyone says, I never thought I would find this here because it's a different school, so-
but you have a lot of college teams you don't generally see when someone just has a little bit of the college license. And of course, she's famous for her scissor head.
Yes, gotta have.
She's always got to have. It was funny. I was walking by the booth yesterday, and her husband Jim was here with one. I don't know if it was the saw, probably the saw on his head. And a lady says, "Oh my goodness, that man has a saw on his head." And I just told her, I said, he's a little special, but we love him anyway. And she just laughed. She's like, I've never seen anything like that. So if you can see her husband, a grown man, walking around with his saw heads on. So, but again, those are great gifts for people. Great gag gifts, fun gifts.
Oh, family reunions, Christmas breakfast,
Yep.
Thanksgiving dinner.
There you
We all
go.
get together for family, then that's when you want to sport your fun headwear.
Yeah. Well, thanks for
Thank
letting
you.
us invade. And guys, that's really about it for the show today. I'm just going to take one more quick look and see if anybody had asked a question or anything. And I know it is a little shorter than normal, but because I am here by myself and the show has actually been pretty busy, so I do need to get back to the booth. But hopefully you got some inspiration. And again, a lot of these vendors that we featured today are going to be in Puyallup for all you guys that are up there. And I know I never say it right. You guys always remind me that I pronounce it wrong, but you knew what I was talking about, right? So anyway, that's going to be it for today. Beth, if you're watching, I have a whole new appreciation for having you by my side because I am a klutz at trying to do all this at one time. So I can't wait to see you again in Puyallup. Adele, I hope you're resting and I hope we see you back here tomorrow. The rest of you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope to see you next Wednesday when we are back in the studio with our anniversary show. But until then, go out and make it one heck of a creative rest of the week. Bye now.